Alright, it's 88.1 The Edge, and it's time for your favorite time of the day. Fun facts with me, Chelsea. Now, our first fun fact for the day is astronauts can't cry in space. So, for all you astronaut wannabes, if you ever want to go up in space, just remember you don't need any tissues because you won't be crying. Next fun fact is that hippos' sweat is red. So, when hippos are sweating, instead of having the clear sweat like most of us do, it's red. So I would assume they would be bleeding, but it's just the sweat. Next up is Americans spent $1.6 billion on toothpaste last year. $1.6 billion on toothpaste. That's crazy to think that that much money can be spent on something as little as toothpaste. Our final fun fact, the biggest bald eagle's nest weighs up to 4,000 pounds. That's a lot of nest. 4,000 pounds. That's just unbelievable. You're listening to KDPS 88.1.
Listening to 88.1 KDPS The Edge with Jay and Kelsey here. So, Kelsey, do you live on campus here at Grandview?
Yes, I do.
That's cool. You're listening to 88.1 KDPS with Jay and Chelsea here. So, Chelsea,
Yes.
I guess, you live in the dorms here at college?
Yes, I do. And
Yeah.
I have 3 people in one room.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. We have a bunk bed and then an individual bed. We each have a desk, so there's 3 desks. And then we each have an armoire. So there's like 3 little armoires also in our bedroom.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty tight space.
Yeah, I have a kind of a smaller bedroom now, but I can't imagine like living in like a tiny home. Now I saw this article on ESPN that was all about tiny living spaces, and there are these people that are downgrading from 2,000 foot home, 5,000 foot home to maybe a little square space of about 500 feet.
Wow, that's
Do you
crazy.
think you can relate that with the college life? But do you think that you could live that for the rest of your life in a tiny little college?
I don't
cottage?
think so. I think I can, for now, I can do it at college because I don't have a lot of my own stuff.
Yeah.
And, but I think when I graduate from college, I'm going to want a bigger place because I'm going to have more furniture,
Yeah.
and I'm going to want more space.
Definitely. I think I could do it as long as I live on like a 5-acre piece of
Yeah.
land with like woods and have a huge garden in the back.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. There's actually the guy in the article says that it's possible to live large in a small amount of space as long as you have the design flow that fits with your life. Now, I think that's a pretty good quote.
Yeah.
And I think that's really true, especially for college students. They can get kind of cramped too.
And they have to, do with what they have,
Definitely.
They just have to live in a small space, and they're okay with that for now. But like I said, I don't think I'd want to live in too small of a space for the rest of my life. I want a big place. Yeah.
You're listening to 88.1 KDPS The Edge.
You're listening to Chelsea here on KDPS 88.1. Now, we all know how to turn on our turning signals, but does everyone know how to turn them off? Because sometimes I'll be driving along and our car will turn on their signal to pass and then get into the left lane and then turn back in to the right lane and still have their left blinker on. So I'm just wondering if they don't hear that it's still blinking, because I know you can hear it inside the car as it blinks still, but I don't understand how people don't understand that it's still on. So I'm thinking maybe there should be a time limit when the blinker's on to turn off, or there should be a really loud, obnoxious beeping noise if you left it on too long. I just think people should know how to turn off their blinkers on their own. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
You're listening to 88.1 KDPS The Edge with Chelsea and Jay. So I was looking at the iPhone 5 on Friday, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Have you heard about anything about the new iPhone?
I've heard some stuff about it, and I heard that people were waiting in line for a really long time to get it. So.
Yeah. I think it's totally awesome, and I want one so bad, and I think the screen is the biggest one, the one out there, and I think it's totally awesome and it dominates the market right now.
Yeah. Well, my carrier is U.S. Cellular, so we don't have an iPhone.
Yeah.
And just this past summer at the state fair, I got the Galaxy S3 for the
Oh,
Samsung.
yeah?
So I think I'm okay with that one. I'm not gonna switch my whole carrier just to get the iPhone 5.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen any commercials for it at all or anything like that?
I saw a commercial for my phone, and it showed at the beginning where there was a bunch of people waiting in line for the iPhone. And
Definitely.
They're like, oh, we're so excited. And then they see people walking just on the street, not waiting in line. And they're like, what are they, what are they doing? And they're like, well, we have the Samsung Galaxy S3. And they're like, oh, well, the iPhone has 4G. And then they're like, so does the Samsung. And
Oh, really?
like,
Oh, was this a stupid commercial for that Samsung Galaxy phone?
It was.
Oh my gosh, those irritate me so much.
know.
Like, I want the iPhone personally, and then they come out and it's like the PC and Mac commercials
Yeah.
that you saw a couple years ago. They're just irritating me, and it's a direct attack, and
Yeah.
I think the iPhone 5 is the coolest thing to be out right now, even though
Yeah.
you know
I
it's-
don't know. I guess it depends on what all you need for your phone. Because there's
Yeah.
some people out there who still have the no internet phones, the flip phones, who just need it for calls and texts. So.
Well, you need a cool phone to be part
Yeah.
of the in crowd
Yeah,
nowadays. So,
you need a
I
better
don't know.
phone. Yeah.
I think
understand.
I definitely want one, and I want to buy one right now.
Yeah. See, I'm not gonna just change my carrier just to have an iPhone 5. I'm doing pretty good with my U.S. Cellular Samsung. So
Oh, well, whatever.
I'll stick to that.
All right, fine. Each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
You're listening to 88.1 The Edge, KDPS.
You're listening to KDPS 88.1, and I'm Chelsea. Now, we're only a few days into fall, but the weather's getting colder and colder, so that means goodbye shorts and goodbye t-shirts, and say hello to winter shoes and winter jackets. But instead of worrying about the weather, why not do something the whole family will love, like visiting the Des Moines Botanical Center. Lots of fun events coming up. It's located on 909 Robert D. Ray Drive, or you can visit their website, www.botanicalcenter.com.